Hello to everyone again. I just came back out. These horses heard me. I was going out to put the lid on the dumpster. Wind had blew it off. Saw this here beautiful sunset, so I just wanted to share it. These horses heard me. They was way out there in the pasture, and they decided they did want a little candy. I spoke too early, or too soon, a little bit ago. That's a beautiful sunset. Tell you what, that storm went around us. Oh, we got a few sprinkles out of it, not much. I just wanted to share this with you guys. You know, the sky's so beautiful. It's just a little breezy, not bad. I think you can hear me. I know a while ago, maybe when I ended that video, I haven't checked it out, but I might have been a little bit hard to hear because the wind was blowing pretty good. So I'll probably try and tie this one in. If not, I'll share this one. Check that out. Now, isn't that awesome? I mean, that's beautiful. It just don't get much prettier than that. I know I got that thing, whatever you want to call it, on my screen there. I tell you, I give them horses that little bit of grain in that water. There was some rainwater in there. They really chow down. They love the taste of that. Anyway, they deserve it. Heck, they spoiled rotten. I know you ain't supposed to have spoiled horses, but I got them. What the heck? I didn't think we'd have a sunset tonight, but man, I think it's just awesome. I hope y'all can see it as good as I can. Got my playa lake out there with water in it. I know they're getting some. I was in the house there, ate a little bite of supper, and heck, you know, I didn't even have to cook tonight. We went down the garden today, and we usually stop by Mickey D's. That's McDonald's. And there ain't a better buy out there than that cheeseburger bundle. If you haven't tried it, you want to try it, because it's the best buy in the country. And it's pretty darn good. And I ate a cheeseburger on the way home with some fries. And then you get 20-piece McNugget deal with that deal. And that went in and warmed me up some of them McNuggets. Had them for supper with some cottage cheese and some Fritos. Pretty darn good. Anyway, that's about the only place me and Sheila ever go is McDonald's. It's quick, drive through, they're fast. Good food, not bad at all. Or the one we go to, eh? I've been to them all over. My favorite sandwich is still a Big Mac, but you can't beat that cheeseburger bundle as far as I'm concerned. A Big Mac's hard to eat and drive, unless you want to get a little messy. But these cheeseburgers, they're really good. There's one for me, one for Sheila. 2 orders of fries and a 20-order chicken McNugget deal. And you know, I was talking earlier about where that dang cat was. I just felt something rubbing my leg. And there's that cat. I tell you, if everybody enjoyed life as much as that cat, it'd be a damn good place. It still is. We'd be a lot better off if we learned how to enjoy things much as that cat did. I'm telling you, That cat has a blast. I got a black cat hanging around here, and I'm feeding him because he looks like an old tomcat, and heck, he lays up there in the loft, and he looked pretty wore out earlier today. Now this evening he looked a little better. I told him, I said, if you just learn from old Thunderbolt and Smokey and get smart, you'll be a good cat. You won't have to go out catting around. You know, like that Thunderbolt, I've had him, this fall will be 14 years. My brother brought that kitten to me when it was a little kitten, right after our mom passed away. And that old cat it just lives as wild as any other cat. But it just knows what to do and where to go. And if that black cat learns anything, he'll learn it from Thunderbolt. Pretty soon, if he learns anything, we'll have us another little farm cat. But he might not learn nothing because I think he is a tomcat, and they don't learn as good as a cat that you get fixed. They just don't learn. They're thinking with the wrong tool. So far, I ain't been able to pet him or catch him, but he's came up pretty close to me. See, just look at that sunset. I mean, you talk about a gorgeous evening after that storm went over. I shared that storm with you. You'll see it here in a video. This will probably be a separate one. I don't know, I just really enjoy them sunsets. These beautiful evenings. I mean, they're just awesome. Just awesome. You can kind of see, I'll pan around here, and you can kind of see how that storm just went to the east and to the north of us. Over east, she still looks pretty dark. I saw a deal in there a while ago on TV that said Dodge City that storm had hit Dodge City with some pretty heavy winds. But I'm thankful we got what we got. A few sprinkles, nothing severe. And you know what's great is the ground's still soaking up what we got. I don't think we've had a bunch of runoff or a bunch of flooding. We might have southed those, but I don't think so. It looked to me on the drive down there today, there was some standing water in places, but it looked to me like it was still soaking it up pretty good. There's just some beautiful clouds out there tonight. Beautiful sky. I was going to sit in there and watch a little TV, and I forgot that I hadn't fed my cats. So I came outside. I saw the wind had blown the lid off the dumpster, so I went to put that back on, and then I heard these horses hauling butt across the pasture, so figured I'd give them a taste of candy. We fed the cats, and then we came back around here. You know, Duke did. I don't know where he went. We came back around here, and we said, heck, we gotta share that with people. I took a picture just a few minutes before I started recording and put it out there on Facebook, and turned around, and that old sun had dropped a little more, and I mean, it was just gorgeous. Well, y'all can see that it was, that it still is. Well, I hope everybody if you've been traveling, that you had safe travels. The weather treated you good. Everything else treated you good. I heard this morning, and I'll tell you what, I'm really surprised that we need to be taught this, but I guess we do, because it was unbelievable how many people missed the questions. And it was on, I think the title of the little deal was Vacation Etiquette. And they asked a few questions like, if you're on an airplane, should you recline all the way back? Well, you got to think about that a little bit. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I suppose a person could recline all the way back. But if they're feeding a meal or whatever, you might want to look at the person behind you to make sure that, you know, they're not working on a laptop, or they're going to get the food shoved in their face, or stuff like that. And then they asked it another question, if you're sitting in the middle seat, should you get both armrests? Well, I've been in that middle seat, and I ain't been there for years, but I've been there. I haven't flown in years, but I remember the last flight I was on, I got stuck in that middle seat. It was from Seattle to Denver. And by God, I took both armrests. I don't care if they was mine or not. Everybody else, they had either a window to lean on, or they had a little more room. So I don't know, I might have missed that question. I wasn't paying attention. I tell you, I think the temperature dropped probably 10, 15 degrees since that storm moved through here. It's just beautiful. Then there was the last question, I think, if I can remember. Was if you're on a train, if you was riding a train, and unless you're in the quiet car, can you use your phone? Can you talk on your phone? And you know, I would say yeah, because they make a quiet car for a reason. But I don't think you need to be talking on it on speaker or FaceTime or none of that, and cut your conversation short. You know, and what I got out of that whole deal was just be nice. Just be nice. Talk to people. Yeah. Put that phone down for a little while and talk to a stranger. What the hell? You might become friends. Heck, we ran into a lady down in at old Wally World today. Because, you know, you can't go to Garden City or no place like that without going to Wally World. That's just the way it is. Anyway, this lady came up and she asked my wife, she said, are y'all from ranch country? And Sheila said, well, we're from Modoc, Kansas. And of course, the lady says, yeah, I know where that is. And we talked about rain and stuff for a while. And then she told us her last name. And we know some people up here with that name, so yeah, you know, my granddad, both of my granddads they were so good about talking to people. My granddad, my mom's dad, he could be in the middle of nowhere, and if he saw another person, he's just gonna walk up there or drive up there and start talking to them. He didn't care who they was or nothing else. If they stopped into his place, their nearest neighbor was 5 miles. And if somebody was out there, you know, didn't matter what they was doing, oil field workers or whatever, they came by his house. If they didn't stay for supper, they insulted him. You know, it was just that way. And, you know, you think about it. They was out there nowhere, no telephones, no nothing. don't know, they had something that we ain't got today. I'm pretty sure it's called trust. But you know, there's an old saying, and there's a lot of truth to that old saying, is, you know, trust your neighbor, but brand your cattle. And I think they've been doing that for a long time too. So things ain't changed that much. Just maybe we liked each other more back then, I don't know. I still talk to people all the time, strangers. I say hello even if they don't want to say hello to me. What the hell? And I might say hello in different ways, you know. I get up every morning and like I told you, I got a parrot. And I haven't introduced y'all to him yet, but I will. But when I take the blanket off that parrot, we cover him at night, you know. And when I take that blanket off him, I'll say, what'd it be like? That old parrot, he just looks at me like, you crazy SOB. He just always does that. I do my grandson like that too. Every time I see him, I'll say, what'd it be like? I used to do that same thing to some of my coworkers. You know, there's a meaning for everything. What it be like means what's happening. How's the world treating you? It's just another way of saying it. Then, you know, I used to tell the guys, cape a hoe. And, you know, cape a hoe's got different meanings too. Same thing. How's it going? How's everything treating you? You know, if you live out here where I live at, and you ain't out enjoying that sunset tonight, well, you're missing out. You better watch my video. That thing's just absolutely gorgeous. I wasn't planning on being out here this long again, but I tell you, it's getting dark over there to the south of us now. Real dark over here to the east of us. And see, that's the elevator over there. That's where they got their internet dilly, whatever it is up there that they're supposed to shoot down to my little, whatever you call that. You know, it ought to be pretty fast, you'd think, but I think that's why they got to do so much. They just haven't got it. You know, I use AT&T for phone, and you could do that bundle deal with them, but they haven't been able to get their internet out here to where I live yet. So I have to use another internet. And it used to be our Wheatland Broadband, but you know, there's an outfit called S&T that bought them out. So maybe maybe we'll get some upgrades here one of these days out here in rural America and get things sped up. Because like I say, I was in town last night there, and I couldn't. I'd been trying to upload a video. So when I got in town, I just looked to see what was going on. And it didn't take no time, sitting there at them units. Just didn't take no time at all. Man, is that not awesome? That's a great way to end the day, if you ask me. We are just truly blessed, because we missed that severe stuff again. And you know, that's just great. Like I say, we got some water. Look at my playa lake out there. My little garden's doing pretty good. I pulled some more weeds yesterday, not in the garden, but in a flower patch I got. So I got my new toy I'm gonna play with tomorrow. But I'm gonna have to go get some gas. I just was looking through my gas cans out there and I ain't got no gas. I was gonna have to go get some anyway from my mower. Some diesel from a tractor. I like to keep it around in case you got an emergency. Here goes that cat rubbing my leg again. When you're in the grass and she does that in them tall weeds, kind of gives you a little wake-up call. Well, y'all, I'm going to show you that one more time. I'm going to let you just kind of pan around here and tell me that ain't living the dream. It's just that's what I call living the dream, man. That's just, I don't know where you could go to find something more magnificent. I've been a lot of places. Been a lot of places, and I think this place right here was meant for me. I don't know, but I think it was. Well, anyway, I'm going to call it a night, but I was out here earlier, and I was wanting to tell, the wind was probably blowing pretty good then, so I don't know if you guys heard me or not, but I just wanted to wish everybody a happy Father's Day and a safe Father's Day. Be safe in your travels. If you're having bad weather out there, be safe and just pay attention. But thanks for listening, and I talked a little on a video about this hat, so remember and give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. It don't really matter which way, but my brother was giving me a hard time about this hat, so I want to show him a bunch of thumbs up, really. Well, we'll be talking to y'all later. You have a good evening. Have a great day tomorrow. We'll talk at you tomorrow.